Okay, let's talk about the Heat. So I understand that there are those people out there that are mocking Heat culture. Okay? Oh, Heat culture looks so good when you're down 60. You need a superstar. Let me explain something. One bad year, maybe two, is not a referendum on a 20-year run since the first championship in 2006. This franchise that literally came out of nowhere in 88, 89, that Mickey Arison and his family, and then Pat Riley and everybody else after that, from Dwayne Wade to Udonis Haslem to Alonzo Mourning to Shaq to Bosh to James to Butler to Bam to Tyler to everybody involved, carried the torch. Okay? This organization over the last 20 years has been arguably a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 organization in the entire sport. They've won 3 championships. They've been to the finals 7 times. They have had players that are iconic players like LeBron James and Dwayne Wade have their best seasons of their entire careers in Miami, okay, in South Florida, in the heart of where ESPN West Palm is. LeBron's best seasons were where? In a Heat uniform. Yeah. Wade's best seasons where? Heat uniform. Bosh's best seasons where? Heat uniform. Butler's best seasons where? Heat uniform. They have taken players that you've never heard of and I've never heard of and made guys who are coming off the street into multi-year million-dollar players like the great Max Strus and others who are awesome, Gabe Vincent, that now can feed their families and live a luxurious life forever.
Tyler Johnson.
Because of Tyler, could he really feed everybody? He can feed my family, your family, Seacat's family, everybody. Right? But like, that's what Heat culture is. It's winning at the highest level, getting the most out of every person that is in that organization, and bringing the best out of everyone at all times. And you know what? Just because the last 2 years weren't good doesn't mean the previous 18 since they won their first championship are not going to potentially continue. This is a championship organization. It has always been, and it always will be, as long as there's Arison and Riley and Ellisberg and Spoelstra, etc. They're going to find the next versions of Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade, and the next versions of Udonis Haslem, etc., because they always do. That's what this championship culture is. Should that message have been external? Probably not. Should it have been kept internal? Yes. But I can't wait till Theo and I next year are sitting there together at 601 Biscayne Boulevard, when theoretically speaking is broadcasting live from there deep in the playoffs, and I'm swooping in to do a little co-host for an hour on the 3 to 4 before I then leave Theo and go to a fancy dinner without him, and then come back to the arena for Game 6 against the Celtics.
You called it.
Can't wait.
Now, 2 questions. First and foremost, are you going to be...
Put that out, C-Cat.
Are you going to be bumping Jordan Travis from his slot to join me as the co-host on that? Is that going to be, or are you going to just all join in?
No, he's going to come with me to the fancy dinner I'm going to go to. That, and you and C-Cat will be left behind. Okay. And then, by the way, I'll guarantee you that he'll give you a press pass.
Oh, yeah, I know that much. I know that at the very least, that organization makes it happen. Second question, and this is a little bit separate but related. If Giannis Antetokounmpo becomes available this summer, who on the Heat is untouchable? That's it.
No one.
Thank you. All right, this was the most honest.
Evan Cohen. I love Bam.
Yes.
I think what the Jimmy situation, I'll leave you with this. I think what the Jimmy situation has created is the resurrection of Pat Riley. What do I mean by that? Riley, his entire career, has been professionally cold. What I mean by that is, I don't mean disrespectful, I don't mean dishonest, I don't mean mean, I don't mean inappropriate. What I mean is sometimes professionally it's time has run out, we need to move on. I love you, Eddie Jones. I love you, Brian Grant. I went into the locker room once to cover a game in 03-04. I saw a hole through that man's lip, and I saw the 2 massive ice packs on his knees. And Stan Van Gundy walks in there, head coach at the time, and literally says to the man, thank you. Thank you for everything. Like, I don't know how you pulled this up. Thank you. And you know what they did that summer, Theo? They traded him for Shaq.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the reality. I love Bam. I have no interest in Bam going anywhere. If the Bucks say, we will give you Giannis if you give us Bam, you have to do it.
You have to. Absolutely have to. I'm glad we can agree on that. And again, it goes against all things Heat culture. I want Bam to be a Heat lifer. I'm lockstep with you. Giannis changes everything. So, Evan, this was great. See you next time. Maybe on Good Morning America. Maybe we meet in the morning slot next time we talk.
I'm not.
You're busy
on there. You, on the other hand, are.
Yeah, my bad. You're a little busy with Unsportsmanlike. Evan Cohen, I appreciate you dropping some Heat culture and flavor on us. We'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you, Theo.